All right, welcome back to Soul Spark Tarot. I'm your host, Mr. Anu. Today we got ourselves a short little love reading. I want to just get an update to see where things are. Just want to get an update to see where things are. So, like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. Check out the books if you want to, find some self-love. And always look to you. Your own greatest decision. So, all right, let's do 3-card read. Check in on your lover. Whenever I be feeling a little bit unloved, I'll do the basic things. I'll go get something sweet. But more so is after I get something sweet, I normally change what I do, and I don't normally just focus on things that are making me feel sad or unsweet. I focus on the things that make me feel like I'm able to make a change. And this is the whole point of soul inspiration. I don't force myself to make a change. I look back at a time that I changed myself or that I encouraged myself to change. And that's where I stick, and that's where I teach, and that's what I preach. I don't have to redo it. I just gotta go find it and press play. So that's what Soul Spark Radio is. It allows me to reflect. And so if you need some help, man, I promise you, I got a lot of things available because that's what I'm trying to do. Create so I can help. In this case, we're trying to help you find that self-love so you can call in your soulmate. But I think a lot of it has to do with us not understanding the time. And, there's a time to want your one lover and there's a time to want to be free, and, unrestricted. I think the times where you have those things, you need to polarize it. And so that's the message that I'm kind of getting. If you want to be wild and free, get grounded and focus on a single thing, or be wild and free within your own self, explore you. And then when you want to be monogamous, explore things in a single fashion. But I think you flip-flopping roles or creating a new role dynamic between you and your lover is really the energy that we're getting. But let's actually see. So what's the overall energy for this love message? Love message says, connect with me in the stars tonight. All of these things this time I will do. See, I knew it was something about time. So again, the things that you were doing beforehand, it's a time for all of these things to happen between your lovers. So I'm hoping that my lover is cooking up, a presentation for me so she can actually stop being so scary. But I don't know what is on the other side. We never know. But I was in for a nice little surprise yesterday, and it was over something I did, and I felt like I got paid for it, already. Already got my rewards. But I got bonus rewards on top of it. So it was like, okay, cool. I'm up for God giving me bonuses. So hopefully this is a bonus time that you're giving your lover, whatever it may be. But there's a extra life, an extra time that things could happen. I mean, it's not your responsibility. You have to maintain a space. And so as you maintain your space, you're able to see the changes that need to go, changes that need to come, but the stepping into the change. I hate that I love you so much. So this person is still a little bit resistant and reluctant to change, but they know this is their last man. This is their last life. Like, if they don't do it this time, it's game over. This person completely understands separation and being without you, and it doesn't even have to be harsh. It can be simple. And the without aspect makes them love you so much, but that makes them weak. but weakness is love. So the weaker that they become for you, the stronger they can become overall on another spot if you don't be a butthead or asshole, manipulator, narcissist about it. The only way to do that is to be weak for them in some kind of way. So exchanging with one another, I think, is the key. And again, I think it's really about exchanging roles or responsibilities. Maybe the runner is becoming the chaser. I think y'all need to run towards something and be chased by a something so that you guys could come together as a team. So, last card. This is Mystic B's Twin Flame deck. This wants to show that distorted feminine, not neither one of y'all not being able to receive. I think one can receive better than the other, but I think one has been receiving for a longer period of time than the other. So it all balances out and compensates for one another. Waiting game. I don't like being without you. Time has been all over the board today. Excuse me. Ugh. I've been talking about time, and the Empress was the overall energy. It's time to rebirth something new. It's just time to drop that old shit because it would never exist. It would never exist. So stop imagining for ways for it to actually exist because it's not desired. It's not wanted. So the things that were going on before, those things we just completely not for me no more. It's just not for me. It's no. I wouldn't do this here. I wouldn't do this there. I wouldn't do this here or anywhere. I would not do it with Sam I Am. I would not do it with for green eggs and ham. I'm not doing it. It ain't for me. I think that's what the time has been waiting on. I want to get it clarified for the waiting game. Clarify the waiting game. Separation is painful, but we are in a spiritual agreement. Our souls understand what must be done. Please don't lose faith. So there's a time that, I think for me, I think it's me. I'm impatient because I want to just be there working on the things that are in there. But really, it's having the support of somebody on my team. But I'm learning how to be more of a team with different parts of myself without the need of somebody to stimulate the parts of me that I don't give a damn about. But that'll force me to not overcompensate on the things I do give a damn about. So it's helping me balance my energy by being away. Maybe it's the same with you. Maybe you want your husband to come home and help you with the chores. But maybe it's up to you to try to build up endurance to where you can do more than the chores. So then when you actually have enough energy to do more than just the house chores, you can do house chores plus, then your husband can come in and help you do house chores, and now you got twice as much energy for the things that you want to do for yourself. But it's because you have to build up that endurance through the waiting game. You have to build up discipline. You have to be patient with the time from when you had to build up endurance. So this person might be building up courage. They might be building up emotional space. They might be building up new areas. They might be building new foundations. They might be shifting and changing. But the thing is, you have to be patient during the shifting and the changing. You just can't construct a house immediately. That's the mind, but things manifest in layers over time. So be patient with yourself as you're being patient with yourself. You got to find grace and appreciation for you even waiting this long. So then that means you'll cherish and you appreciate it even more. So, I mean, if you're not with a person and if you're single, that means you're practicing loving the people who you want to interact and date with. Love them like they're your spouse. Don't wait. Be what you seek to be. Feel that love, feel that passion, be that genuine person. But as you become that genuine person, it's allowing you to see yourself as more. So you don't have to wait on yourself to feel loved. You can feel the love from the self. And then you can feel the abundance that overflows in your environment. And then that person will come in and they'll give you that love. And then you got more love to give to other people. So, what's the final message? Final message. Burdens of the heart. Burdens of the heart. I think stress and worry is the thing that is coming from this. So, acceptance and being patient, that's the key. Acceptance and patience. The reason why you gotta accept this is because right now you're walking around with it like a burden. Open your heart to some practice runs of love. Go give yourself an opportunity to actually heal. Go try to have a few healthy connections before you're healthiest. Go get on the pathway of responsibility of your choice, emotional security. Go be great. Stop treating this love like it's a burden. Stop dragging it around. Let that shit go. You're not even doing anything to this heart. If you let that go, if you let that rope go, ain't nothing gonna happen with that rock. That motherfucker's so big and heavy, it's gonna stay right there. All that energy and effort for nothing. Don't worry about it. When the time is right, the time will be right. And if you keep changing, the person might change. So it might be a new time, might be a sooner time, might be a later time, but at some point in time, you'll be in the right space. So I appreciate y'all. I hope you get to your lover by understanding the burdens you need to drop right now in this time. Rebirth the new. I see you and I'm Mr. New. Peace.